Well, hail fire. It's RockdaRiff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. Back with some more Aurora. A very unique vocalist. Awesome voice. For what little bit I've checked out of her, awesome voice. And some character. I like the whole the whole hand thing going on and all that. This request, I gotta practice on not saying uh The request comes from Lilum6874. Says, "Hey there, I subscribed in the hope for more Aurora. Could you please react to A Soul with No King live at KEXP Seattle 2024? When the Darkness Dresses Lightly live at Amazon Music Curve 2024. Both are songs from her latest album, What Happened to the Heart." Um, did it again. There's a couple replies on it, great suggestions. I second those requests and a bunch of emojis. I about did it again. So Lila, just to give you a heads up, along with anybody else, normally I only pick one track in the post because I get a lot of requests from different avenues nowadays. I get requests here on YouTube, and then I get a couple requests for some from metal promo companies. And I hate doing that. Aurora is fascinating. I think this will be the fourth or fifth track I've checked out from her. I had to go with the KEXP. Soul with No King live on KEXP. I love KEXP. Shout out to them some more. I feel like they always have such a great live recording and sound of the band and everything. But let's dive on in. Yeah. I like that instrument. I don't know what it is. How many strings it got? 10 strings? Love the sound of it. It makes me think of. I'm going to use the word medieval times, but I know that's a local. I can never remember where y'all tell me that Aurora's from. But I dig the vibe so far. Sweden. What made her laugh right there? I was gonna say the harmony. She always nails harmonies. There was one track I did of hers, not of hers. It was a different band that she was featured on, and I couldn't post it. It got blocked, of course. I can't remember the name of the band, but the song was pretty metaled out, and it was very Deftonesy. It was in Tokyo. Shit. I'm having a total brain trying to think of it. But her harmony in that was just so good. And right here, her harmony is good, but what the fuck made her laugh? Ooh, I like that bass. That's cool. That was really cool little effect on the vocal right there for a second. But I love that droney bass kicking in. That filled that bottom end of this track in pretty well.
But if this is what you want, why speak of right and wrong? You still going for the kill. You speak of the like he's not your friend. When the
That was slick. All this is really cool. I love the performance of it as well as long as the harmonies and stuff. I think I always compare Aurora to Jork, which I like Jork a lot. Jork was one of my favorites when I was a teenager, discovering that movie Sucker Punch come out, and Army of Me was on it, and I love that track. And then I finally, this is a lot of Token and diving into Jork's discography. She does a lot of crazy stuff, but the songs that I feel like have more of a pop element are really cool, and I'm curious. I'm curious if Aurora is a big fan of Jork as well. But this is so interesting. I'm always excited when I get a chance to do an Aurora request because I know it's going to be for a vocalist, singer, songwriter kind of poppy style. It's going to be so interesting to me. It's not cookie cutter. I feel like this lady is still in 2025 doing some proggy progressiveness, but still in that sense where it's not weird to the point that you can't enjoy the heartbeat and the melody, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm going off on a weird tangent, but that was cool. I like this performance so much so far.
like he's not your friend. When the world starts to burn, you give your heart to rain.
Yeah. I like those little vocal tricks. I felt like I'm sitting here kind of zoned out, closed my eyes, and I felt like what I want campfire music to sound like. Like if I was at the fire pit right now and I was surrounded by woods and that the cricket sound and everything, and this song was playing, and I could just sit there and zone. Like I feel like musically this is a cool peyote trip, if that's a way to go about it. I enjoy the fuck out of this track. I Aurora is really interesting. Um, Musically, I'm very fascinated with this lady. Uh, Hell yeah, it's so this is so cool. Any KEXP. I honestly, now that I'm sitting there thinking about it, any request I get of Aurora live, I definitely want to check out because this is so interesting.
Nothing will ever change again. No shame. Call out my name when you need me again. Nothing will ever change again. No shame. Call out my name when you need me again. If you know who I am, why won't you call my name? You know who I am, then why won't you call my name? You know who I am, why won't you call my name? You know who I am, why won't you call my name?
That was the end. I wanted more. I wanted a big bombastic ending, but there and again, we did get all that. Uh, Whatever instrument that one cat is playing, that dude, I want to know what that is. I wouldn't mind trying one of those. Looks like the strings are doubled up on it. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, but it looked like the guy was playing a lot of G shape stuff. Uh, yeah, I feel like I paused and gave my ending thoughts right after this big ending. That was the climax, and then it kind of simmered down there at the end. But it's still so cool. It's still, how do I word this? I guess the fact that I've been playing music for so long, and I've seen a lot of different musical acts, and I have been impressed by some, and then there's others that have not. I was trying to get a shot of the full band, but it is what it is. Um, I've been impressed by full musical acts. I've been not so impressed by some others, but this falls into the category. I feel like a live act with Aurora and a band. I don't care what like music is your top of the echelon. Like I'm a metalhead. I am a like that kind of shit is what I listen to off camera from day in day out. But the musician in me, I see this and I'm like, it's so impressive. Not only is the main vein her, she vocally achieves a lot of cool things, but the rest of the musicians in the group are just locked in together, and it's fascinating. It's such an interesting sound. Like this track to me, if I sit here and close my eyes and listen to it, I feel like I'm at a campfire. I don't know how else to word it. Uh, great track. Hell yeah! I'm so happy people have suggested Aurora to me. It's very interesting. Uh, it's been a minute since I had listened to Ennies York, so this is kind of giving me that fix and everything. Uh, but yeah, let me see the handle one more time. Lilum6874. Thank you so much for making the request. I really enjoyed that. If this ends up being your first time to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. Uh, if you have a song request you would love to make of me, make sure you go to that community post, and you'll have to scroll down a hair, but you'll see the round 6 big bold letters. That's the community list I'm working off of right now. Um, that's the easiest way for me to keep track of people here on YouTube that want me to check something out. And yeah, Aurora, once again, I wish you so much more success. It's kind of weird. That one track I'd done of yours felt so digital to me, even though it did feel homeland. But this, I feel like this is more in the ballpark of I don't know. It's just so cool. I don't know any other way to describe it. It's so fascinating to me, especially where I come from. I'm in the south of the states and trailer park trash basically. And don't get me wrong, we got our southern rock and our fiddlers convention, which is cool. That's a good comparison. I've grown up with the fiddlers convention, and you go into a tent at one of those, and you'll see the bathtub base and the washboard with the spoons and all that kind of stuff. It's our folk, but I have a fascination with this as well. I'm about to sneeze. Son of a bitch. All right. I've ran my mouth long enough. So, with all that being said, stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.